God damn, we're almost 2 hours into the stream and I just cleared chapter 1.
Welcome to Babylonia.
Yep.
What? Oh my god.
And even then, there's like...
A lot of flags. Or arrows, I mean.
There are a lot of flags, and there are a lot of just like flat story nodes with no battles even.
Yeah,
Which I appreciate that a lot.
I like it.
There are 22 sections, so we're, what's 1/22nd? Hold on. 1 divided by 22. We are 4% done with the story. Let's go 2 hour stream.
I appreciate all the nodes that are just like story, because it's one thing to like have everything be battles, and then just like, you know, let's just talk.
Yeah, let's get some exposition. Oh, spells are gonna be so long. Yeah, that's kind of like the nice thing about like JP. Is that, like, for someone that's completely illiterate in the language, like, I can just skip all that shit. Be like, yeah, just gonna clear through this right quick. Speaking of which, I kind of want to do some JP streams here soon. That way, because there's some servants I want.
But we have to run through Babylonia, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have to hold you accountable so you can get that 30 quartz.
Yep. That was one of the original names for this stream. Was I'm doing this because I want 30 quartz. But let's bring a good boy out because he hasn't had any time out in the sun yet. What do we give him? He's two. Is he 2 buster, 2 quick, 1 arts? I think, right?
Yes.
With a, is it a Buster MP or is it a Quick MP?
Buster MP.
So let's just give him. Let's give him. You know what would be really good on him? Victor of the Moon. Victor of the Moon is going to be really good on him. Thanks, Glaze. I appreciate it. Yeah, my Grailed servants are Ku, and Bedivere. And I plan on grailing 100 personas. As well as Taiga. Those are all my grail plans for now. For like actual realizable servants.
And then you realize all of them are story gotcha only.
Yeah, 3 of the ones I don't want to grail are story gotcha. What the fuck? I'm mad. So I've either got to wait for like specific class ups, or I have to like... I don't want to have to fucking do story summon. Story summon would actually make me sad.
Story, yeah, that banner.
There's never
it's
a
always
reason to
there.
pull on it.
It's always there taunting us.
It's like, hey, you know you want to summon.
Even when there are no banners around, it's still there.
Mm-hmm. But I'm only going through with Grelling Alexander and Dearman Lancer. Alright. Yeah. I think the ones that I said are the ones that I want, like the only other 3-star that I would want to grail would be probably, what's it called? Angry Music Man. God damn, that was 25k! Oh, great. These guys inflict poison.
Yep, these guys are annoying with that.
Yeah, I'd say these are the most annoying enemies in the Singularity, but that would just be a blatant lie.
Yeah, salary. Dog.
Thanks, dog.
Alright.
Yeah,
So
the end.
Siegfried is Siegfried for these things. Oh wait, do these have dragon traits? If these have dragon traits, then Bedivere is getting kicked off the front line. I wanna represent the boy, but like at that same hand, I've got a Dragon Slayer.
You'll get to represent the boy later on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've got a dragon. I've got a dragon boy who wants to slay some dragons. Please stop targeting the people that's inconvenient. Oh, nice. This is the first time I'm going to be able to actually see a Brave Chain from Bedivere. He's so cool. Who needs a sword when you can turn your arm into a sword?
That was nice.
See, I'm actually like really sad because like I'm training up Bedivere, and then my Thanksgiving woes. I pulled Siegfried, and I'm like, I have Bedivere, and I want to use him. Get NP2 of him in Lancelot, and I'm just like, but Bedivere. I have so many freaking sabers now, it's insane. And I'm just like, but the good boy.
I don't think I've done much with Bedivere's foos yet. That's where all my saber foos are going towards, though, because I've already maxed both of my other sabers that I use. Oh wait, maybe I did actually. I'm pretty sure I might have. It's so much damage. Like, you know, you could say like, you know, oh yeah, obviously Merlin, like will just overbuff anybody, like any Buster servant. But I like to think it like, because Merlin would pair pretty well with Bedivere. I'd like to think it's a little subtle nod, but I know it isn't.
To the canon of the game.
A lot of foos from pulling the FP gotcha for Kid Gill. Oh, okay. Man, I just pulled so much from the friend gotcha. Oh my god, I had like 900 summons from all the friend points that I had from Christmas.
I bet like
Oh,
that.
man.
It's 999 plus for me in friend point gotcha. I really need to start summoning there.
Well, that's not the
Same.
max. It's just like that's the like
The
highest
max that shows
display. Yeah.
And it's like I need to be pulling there more. But it's like every time I do, I'm sitting there like, please give me more Medeas. Please.
It'll happen eventually. I think out of all those summons I got like 5 3-star servants.
And then it's like I'll just keep getting the 3 stars that I already have at NP5. Medusa and regular Q. And I'm just like, but I don't need that many.
I need to get more food stats. I only max Jolter with that for attack and HP.
Ooh. 80%. Is that better than Camelot? I don't remember. Camelot was a hellhole. Survivors are huddled into the city of
Well, I
Uruk,
think in
facing
Camelot it wasn't so much as every.
There were a
I guess
lot of people that died.
A lot of people were dead, but a lot of them were also in Camelot
Yeah, well,
and the villages.
yeah, I guess that's true.
And plus, it was kind of like a desert, so how many people? Timelines.
Well, the Ozzy's place was pretty good. Like, you know, there was a big, vast desert, but the actual city part of it was pretty bustling.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Babylonia is fucked.
Babylon. Okay, Babylonia is fucked.
This place is
80% of the population's dead.
All right. The survivors are huddled into the city of Uruk, facing the ever-looming moment of extinction. What's causing the chaos in this era? Does the person have the Holy Grail? Leader of the demonic beast. Yeah, that would make a little bit of sense. Many demonic beasts appeared in myths, and Mesopotamian myths are no exception. Furthermore, in those Mesopotamian myths, there is a great goddess dubbed the Mother of Demonic Beasts. If one of them has the Holy Grail... No, nobody has hold of the Holy Grail. Something other than the Mage's King's followers is destroying this world. Mesopotamia faces destruction by something equal to, if not greater than, the King of Mages. I mean, they did canonically destroy Jerusalem and Camelot. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. To be blunt, the gods are the ones destroying humanity. It's not the god you're thinking of. The gods of this era are different. The Three Goddess Alliance has descended into this era and claimed roughly 60% of the land of Mesopotamia. Goddesses, you say? Like, I like how it gives us an option. Like, oh, as the one who has been victimized the most, let me tell you this: those three are devils indeed, especially the oldest one. She lacks authority because of her low rank among divine spirits, but if there are any male dictators, she can destroy the world in another way. So there are divine servants in Chaldea too? This is slightly unexpected. I thought such powerful summons were impossible outside of the Age of Gods. No, all the goddesses we've encountered so far have been diminished somewhat in order to be contained in servant form. Their spirit origins have been on par with heroic spirits, so I don't think any have the authority of a god. Good, that's more understandable. This must be what you call a fragment of the spirit. However, the goddesses that have appeared here in Mesopotamia are different. They're actual gods. It's true that the divine spirits summoned by someone, but their spirit origins are on a level of true gods. The monsters we fought earlier were subordinates. No, it's better to say children of one of the goddesses. The Three Goddess Alliance is, as the name suggests, three female deities working together. We know almost nothing about them, individually or as a group. Their objective, though, is crystal clear. That's the annihilation of the human race. Complete extinction. No survivors. Eradicate humanity here to cause everything rising from this era to die out. That seems to be their objective. Possible. They're not seeking to cause chaos in this era, but to annihilate mankind itself? It's no different from the King of Mages. They're goddesses, aren't they, on humanity's side? Yeah, gods have always been kind of, you know, assholes to humans. Like, that's kind of, at least for like Greek stuff, they've always, like, yeah, they have, you know, champion of justice sort of deal, but like, they've always been pretty big dicks. Humans are nothing more than worker drones to the gods. It's said that gods of Mesopotamia created humans to be those who perform their jobs in their stead. Whatever the truth is, for gods, humans are objects to keep, not objects to love. Gods who love humans merely suffer from logical error due to being malfunctional. Take the great goddess Inanna, known as Ishtar in Akkadian, for instance. And that goddess has a confusing nature unfit for a deity. She loves abundant harvests, man, war, and being at the top. She claims to love humans, but favors war where humans kill each other. Isn't that contradictory? That's a double standard. Right. That's why it's helpful to think of it as kind of a logical error. Lack of uniformity from having too many elements and functions. Put simply, she's just insane. Hey, I wonder if we'll be meeting her anytime soon. Interesting interpretation. Contradictions are created from having too many functions. In polytheism, the roles of the gods are subdivided into small parts. In other words, they are all specialists, so nothing is wasted. That's why so few gods have this error that makes them love humans. Is that what you're trying to say? Yep. Usually the demiurge who possess many functions and roles are the ones that love humans. The more roles a god has, the more they make logical mistakes, just like humans. Anyway, it's useless to preach about gods here. The three goddesses that appeared here each used their own method to destroy Mesopotamia. The greatest force of these three drifted over from Greece, the goddess of demonic beasts. Yeah, you should see it soon. I think it's simpler if you see it for yourself rather than trying to explain. From this plateau, you have a clear view of the situation at the northern wall. That is the first threat. The evil offspring of the goddess of demonic beasts who crush the very center of this world. Ooh. Hey, this is actually a CG, kind of. Also, you are really starting to hurt my shoulders, so you need to go down now. He's only like, he's not even that heavy, but like, sudden weight that you're not used to suddenly being on, like, only one side of you weighing you down, it really starts to bog on you after a minute. Oh, man. That's better. I feel a lot lighter. Right. When demonic beasts filled the northern area, it was made of material salvaged by dismantling Babylonia. Yeah, my cat. My cat was just laying on my shoulder the entire time. The largest and final fort that protects human hope in the four corners of the earth. Absolute demonic front, Babylonia. Amazing. Not as impressive as the holy city's outer wall, but it's a tough wall that stretches over the horizon. Something is moving outside the wall. Are those the demonic beasts from earlier? No, that's not possible. I see thousands of them. No, that's not all. To the north, I'm getting magical energy readings orders of magnitude greater. Unbelievable. My goodness. There's no way humanity can possibly survive something like this. The demonic beasts earlier had power equal to a small autonomous tank. Now there's thousands of them? Can't possibly hold that off with a single wall. Doctor, I can hardly believe what I'm seeing either, but that's exactly what they're doing. There appear to be soldiers outside the wall, and they seem to be holding against the rushing demonic beasts. Is that possible? Just how powerful are these Sumerians? Not be surprised, but I mean, it's the age of gods. Humans kind of have to be a little bit tougher. Like, it's not like a, a modern era where it's like, hey, we can sit on our ass. No, it's the age of gods where you had to constantly fight tooth and nail against phantasmals, and I guess a random fucking asshole just shows up on your doorstep and be like, hey, I'm gonna kill you. It's amazing. They must be extremely proficient soldiers. It's exactly as Mash has surmised. The fortress city that fights demonic beasts day in and day out, or day and night. I overcomplicated that. Endless onslaught of demonic beasts driven back by its soldiers. But the humans suffer fewer casualties. Precise army utilization, seamless shift changes, training new soldiers even during combat, putting them on the front lines, and having the wounded rest and concentrate on healing. This is the ultimate form of point defense. At that rate, they should be able to hold off the front line for another month. They're clearly losing, but in the grand scheme of things, somehow winning. I wonder what kind of person is in command of that fortress. Oh, I know who it is. Oh, it's Leonidas, my guy. Truly, they shed needless blood as well. There's no need to annihilate everything. They'll die off on their own, so this is useless. My apologies. That was a bit much. Even demonic beasts are living beings. I was a bit too emotional. If you're interested, you can join them on the front line anytime. I hear the recruitment test for a rook is very lax nowadays. Yeah, it's definitely a situation we'd like to help out with. He's alone, but Stardust alone won't change much. For now, let's hurry to a rook. The fact that military operations are in full force means that the commander, their king, stands strong. If the threat upon a rook isn't a king gone mad with the Grail, but this three-goddess alliance, negotiations will be simple. Request an audience with the king, explain our objective, find the Holy Grail within the era, and recover it. We'll think about dealing with that northern wall afterwards. Got that? Yeah, let's hurry up and meet that king then. As we were assaulted by demonic beasts earlier, this area is still likely dangerous. For now, let's get under the cover of the forest. Alright. Got a little info dump, letting us know the what of what. Oh, okay, so all these are, this is a whole section is probably just going to be going right straight up to, I was going to say right up to a rook, but, actually, where is that city? I don't see any, like, super big, landmarks, so it's probably going to be just like, there's that. Still unknown, huh? Alright, so this is probably going to be one of those people that, you know, those assholes. Time for Siegfried to get some lovin'. This one moves around a lot. Alright, we're going to probably get a lot of our nodes then. We're almost at the safe zone. We should make it by sunset. So this is the Cedar Forest. Legend says that it was protected by the demonic beast Humbaba. Though I thought it was believed to be located east of Uruk, in the Zagros mountain beyond Tigris. Oh, there are two versions of the story. The Sumerian and the Akkadian versions differ. The older records put the Cedar Forest to the west, so it makes sense that we would find it here, but it's the other way to Uruk. We're walking farther away. Yeah. We're walking farther. Yeah, we probably should. No, what do you mean? Let's see what happens. Yeah. There's a wharf out the river up ahead. There's a boat dock there. Once we get to the wharf, all we have to do is take it down. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Sure, you get tired, but hang in there. Once we get through the forest, it'll all be over. Oh, what wonderful news. I didn't know there was a wharf up ahead. It's him! It's him! He's here! Oh my god.
Man.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The legend.
The Memelin! It's him!
And a good girl who deserves head pats.
Alright. It's the dick wizard. I know you. You're the guy that gives people dicks.
He only gives it to specific people, though.
Yeah. Oni-chan from Avalon. It's him. It's well, I thought you weren't supposed to get here for like 4 more days.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? The Legend 27.
It might as well be, for as much of a meme as this dude is.
Mm. Sorry to scare you. I'm not an enemy,
Also,
so hear
anyway,
me out.
I have a fun story to say.
Oh?
So, I'm going downstairs, and since it's Sunday, the new crossword puzzle came in and all,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm just like looking through the clues for no reason. And one of the things, I swear, it was something like a Mesopotamian city on like either the east or the west of the Tigris River. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I could actually unironically figure this out in Fate.
Hey.
See, this is why Fate is good. People thought it was just, you know, some arrow gay, but no.
I still think it's a conspiracy to get people in the future when they're looking up historical figures to get very confused. I appreciate the franchise a lot, but I still think that's the goal.
You know what? Fun fact? Fun fact. You know, if you do a Google image search, usually for like Fate servants, you'll see like, you know, the Fate servant rather than like the historical person or the mythos person or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But if you do a Bing search, I'm pretty sure you actually get the actual results. I might be wrong on that.
And so what you're telling me is that Fate is just all a conspiracy to get people to use Bing instead of Google.
Yeah.
That's not the direction I was expecting, but that's the direction we took.
Mm-hmm. I might be wrong on that, but I seem to recall that sticks out in my mind for some reason.
So does that?
So
Yeah, that just
it must
reminded
be
me
true.
Mm-hmm.
because I forgot who, but I remember somebody was searching and it just showed the Fate servant instead.
Yeah. I love the dick word because he's a dick, but an entertaining one. All right, then I'll probably like him too.
Honestly, yeah, like those are the types of jerk characters I can appreciate because it's like, yeah, but they have so much. They look like they're just having a fun time doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's making me laugh. So
Yeah, his April Fool's art is great. I love it. Also, speaking of that, I should actually move forward so we see the line. We're stranded, as you can see. We don't know our way through the forest, or these trails and got lost. I figured we were going to end up monster food, but luck must be on our side. See, Anna, don't you think we were right to follow me? We weren't lucky enough to reach our destination this time, but we met a few locals who know the way. Good things come to those who wait. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I didn't expect to see humans in the territory of goddess of demonic beasts. These people who came out of the forest, I've seen them somewhere before. Wait, could this guy be? Are you lost? That's unfortunate. We're heading to Uruk. Will you come with us? Of course. We'd follow you even if you refused to let us. We've been walking for 3 days straight and my legs are so stiff. But, tagging along with someone when we don't know their names is unsettling. You there, can you tell us your name? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you mine, nor can the girl. More suspicious people! Now, don't be like that. Actually, we heard your name already. You're Stardust, right? And it was the lady. My name's Mash Kraylite. This is Enkidu. Enkidu? Did you say that's Enkidu? That's a problem. A big problem. Why? Is there something wrong with me? No, it's just that if you're Enkidu, I'd have to start questioning my own memory. King Gilgamesh is commanding the front line on Uruk. He's just returned from his quest to the Herb of Immortality, which means... Oh, wait, yeah, timeline's wrong. Timeline's wrong! Timeline's wrong! If we're in the era where Gilgamesh has returned from his search for immortality, something's really wrong. He didn't set out on that quest until after the death of his friend, Enkidu. And that means if he's already returned, Enkidu should be long dead. Okay, on the topic again, I really wish they did an Epic of Remnant. Oh, yeah, that'd be good. He might exist as a servant, but he can't be alive. Yeah, you mind giving us... Oh, huh. That seems great. Hello, incompetent fools of Chaldea. I was so close though. Just a little more and I would have seen something so very fun. You're supposed to be the last hope of old humanity, right? All humans are failures, but truly you are the most pathetic of them all. If I had managed to offer the goddesses up ahead something as rare as you, I would have been able to see living hell. They let us into a trap. Are you really Enkidu? Of course, I talk like Enkidu. I have Enkidu's powers. I am Enkidu itself. Why would you think that Enkidu would be on your side anyway? I'm a weapon created by the gods. Of course I'd side with the goddesses. Because you could have been with their friend. It's Conquest spoilers. Don't worry, I've already played Conquest. I'm Betrayal. Okay. You'd think after recounting like a good chunk of the epics themselves. Well, we didn't know where we were yet. Yeah, that's true. Now that I've lured you here, we'll never let Stardust return home alive. You have to fight Enkidu. It's the only way to survive. How rude. Up until a moment ago, we were so friendly to each other. Ah, well, sad to say, he's right. You were doomed from the moment you stepped into this forest. It's a shame I can't take you alive, but I can at least present your head to Mother. Oh, huh. That's probably this boy then. I am Betrayal. Alright. It's time for your journey to come to an end, Chaldea. Enkidu is taking combat stance, but we know how powerful he is. There's no way we can... That's right. You have Snowball's chance in hell of winning. You know why I fought alongside you? So I could show you just how much weaker you are. Humans are so pathetic. So die. Die, old humans, to the sound of my laughter. Fall into the waste dumps as you envy this perfect weapon. Yeah, but we got a good shield. I have no idea what this fake Enkidu is going on about, but I understand the situation. Stardust and Lady Mash are at a disadvantage. Anna, help them. Fine, this wasn't part of the deal, but I'll protect them. This isn't Camelot, so he isn't literal hell to fight. Yeah, it's chapter 2, so I don't think they would start throwing the literal hell fights at us yet.
Anyway, I just want to point out that Enkidu's smug face is one of the best smug faces I've seen in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
It's really good. I
Like Enkidu.
I appreciate Enkidu a lot in this chapter.
Let's put that on hold for a second.
Even though he is betrayal.
He is betrayal.
I am betrayal.
Save that MP for later on. Making me wish I had Georgios. I want to raise Georgios pretty bad, but like, I don't want to give up those pages. I really don't want to give up those pages. I don't think Enkidu is dragon, is he? I don't think so.
He shouldn't be.
Ah,
I don't
fuck.
think he is.
Well, then time to use this.
He is not a dragon, I can tell you that. I say it as I have his page open on the Grand Order Wiki.
Yeah, that'll do it. You say that, so but Camelot Chapter 2 has Enforcement Knights and Needle Balls will fight with 300k span. Okay. Maybe I'm just forgetting early. Fucking hell, stop!
The horrors of the beginning of Camelot.
Yeah, no, yeah. Early game Camelot was fun. And by fun, I mean I couldn't beat the first node for like a good week.
I was stuck on there for a while. I was just like, holy shit.
I'm just like... I had just beat like America like a few weeks, and I'm like, cool, nothing
Jesus
much going
Christ! That's so much HP! This is... Right, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fucking buff up and like, hopefully... I'm not gonna use my mana burst yet because I haven't raised it that much. It's got a pretty big cooldown time on that, so Rushing pre-Oni land. We're a rush on chapter 20. Alright. Well, there can be some, like, if you're restricting some stuff, there can be some harder fights. Like, some of the earthquake fights later on, just because of the nature of them.
Yeah,
Oh man, those.
the earthquake, and then there are the other fights before earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
God, Golden Rule C-. That's shit. That'll be enough to get both of their MPs out. A trick to it. Well, I mean, this would have been a lot better if I knew what was going on. I didn't know this was going to be a fight against Enkidu, so I didn't prepare for it as such. Whoops.
Damn, he just crit twice.
Yep. Very cool, Sieg. Fuck it. Have her come. Just put that off for a bit. Just for a bit. This one doesn't require winning. I thought it was the 2 million HP one. Oh. Huh. This one ends on turn 12. Okay, so I can do stall tactics later on. What if I do beat him? I think I can put enough damage out there on the board. We'll see.
I saw something crazy for the 2 million one. Let's see if I can find it again.
I'm gonna try and beat him. Because of the nature of his attacks, like, he does a lot of, yeah, this sucks. Oh well. I wish I would have brought Bedivere. I really wish I would have brought Bedivere. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for right there. He's got a lot of hits on each one of his things. Okay, now is a better time for me to use that.
Yeah, a lot of the bosses in this singularity like giving you your NP a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't argue with that.
Definitely not thinking of one of the bosses in particular.
No. Presence detection. Oh no. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This is gonna be slightly bad. So I don't have a plan. I am fucked. Oh, his MP is single target? I assumed it's Gate of Babylon, so I assumed that it would be multi-target.
If I remember correctly, doesn't use his MP in this fight.
I think
Is it crit?
for this and the 2 million
it's crit.
one, it just becomes an extra attack, yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. Well, that hurt. Oh god, my count wants to be let out. 1 sec.
His attack animations are really cool too.
Yeah.
There we go. It's when he just uses extra anyway, okay. Well, I mean, I've already pulled that out. Still. Good to know. Alright. So I can actually prepare for Gate of Babylon at some point.
He does use it into okay then. It's been like probably a good week since I did.
God damn it! I wanted to beat him. If I would have had Bedivere on the team, I would have beat him for sure. I know for a fact I would have beat him if I would have had Bedivere. But alas. Or if I would have brought like a good assist, like a good support servant.
I know I told Glasses, but I was like 1.5 KHP away from beating him on this one. I was so mad.
Oh.
I wonder what
It's
you
like-
get for beating him. Like you probably get some
If
sort
I
of
had-
drop.
If I had waited the 1 turn to use Mordred's mana burst for her NP, I would have killed him too, and I was just so mad.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, damn, that's unfortunate.
I'm just like, I wanted to do it for the pride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for like this battle, but for the 2 million one, because I did see somebody beat him there. You do get a drop.
Hey. I assume
That's
so.
amazing.
I had to pump that a lot. God, are we gonna have to fight another dragon? I hope not. Oh yeah, I forgot that she was helping us. Pathetic. You seem like a servant, but you're no great hero. You're a second rate at best. You really think such paltry mystics would stand against my attacks? There's no need for me to defeat you. Conditions for victory in this battle are different. Yeah, it's to stay alive until turn 12. Having a human-like intelligence can sometimes backfire on you. You should take this opportunity to learn that. What? This is... I see. I've been caught up in an illusory dream halfway through. Which means that's Mage working for a Rook. I only got to meet him, even if it was a dumb luck. How irritating. I hate to admit this, but he's just like the legend says. Good at running away. Capturing him would be extremely difficult, killing him even harder. Which means there's only one way to break that spell of his. I guess I'll have to give up for now. Can't leave her alone for a whole day. She's such a child, considering how big she is. If I turn my back for a minute, she goes on a rampage. We've been so careful and methodical in our planning and wiping out humanity. If it gets out of hand, it could be over in a day. That's not good at all, seriously. I mean, if we just killed them, we'd be no different from humanity. Ah, better than thou. I see, I see. There's nothing shit! I didn't read it! Oh, hi there. There's nothing wrong with... I mean, if we just killed them, we'd be no different from humanity. There's nothing wrong with killing, but you need to have a reason for it and a theme. That's our duty as the new humans. We were fighting against a fake Enkidu, huh? Oh, he's gone. Yeah, right. Wow, that worked out great. I figured they wouldn't be able to resist mental attacks yet. I felt a little remorse because it's like tricking an innocent child, but oh well. We needed to survive. Nothing wrong with a bit of ungentlemanly conduct. After all, we're fighting the mediator of 3 goddess alliances, the traitor of all Aruks, Enkidu. And that young man, or was it young woman? Well, it doesn't matter. They've killed countless soldiers. After all, as the leader of the demonic beasts, they're working directly for the Mage King. Oh, huh. Yep. They said as much while laying waste to many fortress cities, and while many Uruks seem to believe that he isn't the real thing. Unfortunately, that combat capability could belong to none other than Enkidu. You should be careful. They may look beautiful, but they're actually a weapon forged to kill humans. Are you blushing? What the fuck? The Enkidu we met had reverted to their cruel nature, to the way they were before they met King Gilgamesh. Anyway, all that aside, let me formally say hello. I saved you when you were in danger. Please, shower me, your savior, with your humble words of gratitude. Oh, right. Thank you, person we've never met before. Wait, never met? Have we met this person before? Oh, Fu's climbing a tree. His claws are out, and he's twisting his body? Murder Merlin! Woo! Fu spun and slammed himself at full speed. What are you doing, you feral beast? Have you forgotten the years I took care of you? Never should have taken you in, you wicked beast. Kath Palug, take that, you catastrophe. How many... Oh, God. How many busty women have you deceived with your cuteness? You get all the ladies' attention just because you're fluffy. I feel like an idiot for having to work so hard. Don't you feel bad for making me pull out all the stops? Is he scratching at Fu? Merlin, please limit your lunacy when you're alone at night. I led the enemy away as you ordered. As a pretty prostitute found him and he made himself look like her, so yeah. Yeah, so I mean, he looks like Enkidu looks like a pretty prostitute, so it isn't unfounded. Doesn't appear that they'll pursue us, but I recommend we move to our destination as soon as possible. Oh, glad to hear it. Good work, Anna. That's a great help. This battle wasn't part of our contract. Don't thank me. Think over your actions. That's harsh, but you know what they say. Something helping others. Yeah, it's good, I think. Now that Anna's back, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Merlin. I'm actually a servant. This is Anna. She's a servant too. You can call me the amazing Merlin the Great. What about you, Anna? What do you want them to call you? It doesn't matter. Anna's fine. Thanks so much for helping us back there, Miss Anna. No, Miss. Just Anna. And I don't like humans. Please keep your distance if possible. Oh, and there goes our friendship. Oh, don't worry about Anna. She just really doesn't like humans. There's nothing more to it than that. More importantly, hold it. This is all so incredibly shocking that I've been sitting there frozen in front of my screen, but now that I've thought out, just let me say, hold it. Fucking plays the soundbite. Merlin, did you say Merlin, the great mage of Isle of Britain, born of a human and an incubus? One of the world's greatest kingmakers and the world's biggest scoundrel? The Merlin is right there with you? And as a servant? Merlin, the grand mage who shouldn't be able to die until the end of the world? I knew I could count on you for a grand introduction to Romani Archerman. Indeed, I am none other than the Merlin, Grandcaster, the greatest, most powerful, most handsome mage of all time. Well, actually, I only have the right to be given the grand title. My spirit origin is but a normal caster. That's impossible! There's no way Merlin could be a heroic spirit. I mean, you clearly look like him, but you're lying. Phony, show us your true form. What's gotten into the doctor? Yeah, calm down, my guy. Probably because of discrepancies in the legends about Merlin. Merlin is the fabled mage of the Isle of Britain, who primarily appears in Arthurian legend. It was his help that guided King Arthur, Artoria Pendragon, to the throne. Afterward, he served as King Arthur's court mage and advisor, and appeared in many tales. But due to his womanizing habits, he was driven from Britain and eventually ended up in the utopia of Avalon. After repenting his wicked ways, his sins, he was imprisoned in the tower there, a tower he built himself. He punished himself by watching over the world in the cramped tower, never dying. Both Avalon and the tower Merlin entrapped is inside exist outside of time and will only disappear when history ends. So Merlin is still alive, and no one who's alive can become a heroic spirit. I think that's what Doctor is trying to point out. Babylonia. Yeah, just gotta bully everyone. Bully Ishtar, bully Merlin, bully Romani. Who are some other people that we're gonna be able to bully later on? Yeah, basically. That's right, Mash. Merlin is a hero who isn't counted as a heroic spirit. Oh, it's possible he could be summoned by some kind of irregularity like Skaha. But in terms of combat, he's completely useless. All casters with the potential to be a grandcaster are powerful clairvoyants. Solomon's eyes, for instance, can see the past and the future. King Gilgamesh can see the future, and that scoundrel in front of you can see everything in the present. Some can see more clearly or further than others, but all possess the power as observers. Taiga. But their superpower is basically magic sleight, and Merlin's is the worst of them all. He's nothing more than a magical telescope. The only thing Merlin can do is view the entire world from the Tower of Avalon. In the modern world, it'd be like having the power to look into a computer network. Oh. Oh, that's amazing. Hey, excuse me while I butt in. I'm busy proving Stardust's existence, so I don't get many chances to talk this time around. But since Roman's frozen stiff, I have some questions for Merlin. First, thank you. You've secretly provided us with magical energy resources, haven't you? The incineration of humanity destroyed the world, but Avalon, where you are, is still standing. So you've been using a replenishing method similar to the ray shift to kindle Chaldea's reactor, the Fire of Prometheus. You've been doing it in secret, and only when we really needed it, without the King of Mages finding out. Impressive. I was just helping out. After all, I hold the world record for being the oldest shut-in. I had nothing else to do, so I've just been helping Romani here and there. But it still doesn't make sense that you're a heroic spirit. You're still in Avalon, right? So how'd you become a servant? The reasons and method, unless you tell us the two things, we can't trust you. After all, Enkidu just attacked us. Based on the search plan Chaldea made, Enkidu was our most trusted candidate for navigator. Then Enkidu turned around and betrayed us almost immediately. Yeah, that didn't have much build-up. It was just like, suddenly not friend. We certainly can't put our guard down around any newcomers who seem to be friendly. You can see why Romani's worried. I see. So that's what got that idiot so mad, huh? Fine. But I can't tell you the reason. I can just tell you it has something to do with this singularity. I can, however, tell you the method. It's very simple, Da Vinci. This singularity manifested in the age that predates my appearance on Earth. In other words, my body doesn't exist here. Which means that in this world, it could theoretically be said that I am dead. I used that fact to make myself a servant. Part of it was that I was called by a strong summoner. A strong summoner? Is there a master in this era besides Senpai? Yep. Of course, he's the one who summoned me, and I now serve as his court mage. On the other hand, the influence of the Grail summoned Anna. She's a rogue servant, that is, she has no master. I actually just met her 2 days ago. I was lost in this forest and bumped into her. We got along and made a contract to support each other's goals. Facebook is bad anyway. Enkidu could have just realized that. Oh no, not Facebook. He's awful. He tricked me. Merlin is the embodiment of every kind of dishonesty in the world. And that's being nice about it. Ah, stop it. You're flattering me. I see. I understand the general situation now. Romani, give it up. That's the real Merlin. Ugh, my stomach. The situation's a mess already. Now with Merlin showing up. But we don't have time to be picky. Whether he is a scoundrel or not, there's no denying that he's one of the greatest mages. Manifest to work with Chaldea Merlin. Will you fight with us to repair the singularity, stop the incineration of humanity, and save human history? Of course I will. My one joy in life is watching the present. Without it, I'll just be a lonely man staring at the garden in my tower. That's a terrifying future, so of course I'll help you. And you don't honestly think you folks have been the only ones cheering for Stardust when they got this far, did they? I've been watching your whole fight at the edge of my seat. I don't think it's fair not to let me be part of that now. I did not read that right. A part of your group now, do you? Oh, no, I'm not. I'm a threat as a caster. I'm a grand caster after all. A chosen one, just like the King of Mages. He's a fucking smug lord. Look at him! All the other servants, especially the casters, are going to get jealous of me. In the end, they'll realize they can't beat me and get shuffled off to the backup group. Sorry, I talk too much. Maybe it's punishment for not listening to Anna's warning. A group of enemies is coming. Being not alive equals dead. Yeah. This is, however, a great chance to say something I've always wanted to say. Everyone, be careful. Wyverns incoming. Well, Romani, it sounded like you, didn't it? Give me a score. Yeah, that was just like me. You get a 10 out of 10. Okay, Stardust, do me a favor. When he's distracted during battle, punch him in the face for me. I love him. I love him already.
This was hilarious. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. This is great.
God, he's such a dick, but it's funny.
His reason for helping us is basically saving his favorite TV show. Yeah, basically. It's like, oh man, I don't want this to get canceled. Oh, fuck. I gotta fucking... Let me go ahead and give a little bit of help out.
I love how he just like had that smug face the entire time, and Da Vinci was so pissed.
It's like, son of a bitch, he's right, but
My favorite thing is his logic to become a rogue spirit. Yeah, you know, I'm not dead, but I'm not alive, which could theoretically mean I'm dead.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
I'm like, that makes so much sense.
It's like a fucking using one of those I forget what they're called. The fucking like things with the beads on it. Working out the math. It's like fucking Leonidas, like, yeah, the math checks out, dude.
Like, yeah, you know, if he's not alive, he's being not alive is technically being dead.
Yeah. Like I said, the math checks out.
It all checks out. But it's like, it's one of those things where you don't think about it until it's pointed out, and you're like, oh yeah. No, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Also back to using the assassin crew. Featuring Waver the assassin. Totally an assassin, guys.
Special guest.
Yes, special guest. God damn it! I missed the one buff that I actually needed out of this.
Well,
I don't know if this MP is going to kill now without the arts buff. Yeah, I didn't think so. If we can get some nice crits on this, though. If we would have gotten that arts crit, then we would have been fine. Assassin or Santa Waver. Get on it, DW. Just set up for the next turn, I guess. Maybe I should have not done that. Oh well. God damn, that missed a 90 and a 60!
Welcome to crits.
FE luck strikes again.
I don't feel any regret. Maybe I should have saved that Magecraft. Oh well.
Well,
I'll figure it out in a second. This is pretty fun to use, these assassins, though. I haven't gotten the chance, because I haven't had too many of them raised up, realistically. Being able to actually use them is pretty fun. And the only one, like, the only assassin that I had raised up for a minute was Hasana Serenity, but as much as I like her, and she's adorable, it's not the best. And we could probably put this off a little bit. Get a few crit stars, make life a little bit easier for us. Please don't die, Waver. Like, actually don't die. Not before I give all the buffs. That's an 80. Let's go ahead and do this then. Hey, damage for days. Yeah, I mean, Assassin's like crit damage potential seems really high. Hey, welcome back, Boss Moo. It's been a minute. I knew I should have saved that for something. God damn it.
Oh god, oh yeah, there's another dragon. Jesus.
dragons are fun.
Dragons are fun. This isn't going to do anything, but I want the critical star generation. Yeah. I was actually just doing that while you were talking about it. Like I said, not going to do anything because AoE, but this team's really fun to use. Now, hopefully, I get the hand that I want. That's better than I was... it's not what I wanted, necessarily, but it's better than what I didn't have. Now it's time to use this. This will do quite a bit of damage with all the buffs that I have on Hassan, Serenity, on 100 faces, 100 personas. I'm just missing the name all up. No crit. Double no crit. Man, those were really finishing up master missions already? Nice. Good job, man. Yeah, this week did seem pretty easy now that you're saying. I can't use that, so I guess we're gonna have to go with the worst chain on this, but I'll live. Especially if we can get that 50% crit chance. Let's see if luck is with me. Nope. Wah wah. Oh. Only that skill was just a little bit better. Today's actually really good for them. Oh, okay. Then I might do that off screen then.
Ooh. That was like a high roll on damage there.
Yeah.
To kill Tomacat. Unlucky.
Yeah. We'll get the crit. Thank you. Probably another reverse dragon thing. Reverse dragon wing. Gale. Thing. Remember Bob. Yep, okay. I don't need those, I need other things. I need Chaos Claws really bad. The intermediate, advanced, and expert archer missions have an evil, neutral, and good boss servant respectively. Oh, okay. That took care of them all. Let's head for a rook now, for real. Stardust, it's your duty to explain Chaldea's mission to the King of Uruk. When you meet the king, it should become clear what you are meant to do. Oh, also, a rook would be ideal as temporary headquarters. That's what Merlin recommends, but what do you think, Master? I want to see the king ASAP. I want to set up a summoning circle ASAP. Yeah. Then it's settled. We'll go back to Uruk, but what about you, Hana? Will you come with us? I didn't sign up for this. I was told we would defeat the goddess. Don't get so angry. I said I would lead you to the temple, but you understand the current circumstances, don't you? We can't enter that temple alone. For now, slow and steady wins the race. But going to a human settlement. Let's go together. There's no need to shake on it. And there's no need to be so polite. Just keep away from me. Alright, fine. For now, I'll leave the forest. I have a feeling Anna isn't actually so difficult. I didn't even have to say that. Like, it's kind of becoming a little bit clearer. Alright, back to where we should be going. I was about to say, why the fuck are we going to Uruk? Like, there's nothing north when, you know, giant-ass city here. Like, ooh, what could this possibly be? Actually, hold on. Get that first. We're actually sitting pretty good on Saint Quartz. Alright, so the next one has... Okay, we could bring a saber, but if... This is probably just going to be like a mob fight, so let's go ahead bring... Waver's going to get, like, just basically casters are going to get a pretty nice time in the sun this one, because of the nature of it. Where is one of my sabers? There they are. Get a nice little, should I give him a... Yeah, why not? I only need one more limited 0 over before I can MOB that. That'll be really good. What is the boost? It's probably like a 30% boost. It's really good for Buster Up. Especially on someone that uses it a lot. Like if I had a... Like if you use it on Lubu or something. Just any sort of Berserker, I guess. Not any Berserker. Because I'm more thinking like long-term, like someone with like... Someone like Lubu with like Buster MP, 3 Buster cards, or Herc. Herc would be nice. We've been marching for an entire day. You must be tired. But we're almost there. Just hang in there a little longer. The area is easy to observe. We can finally have a proper operation. Just a little bit more. One more day and you should arrive at what I believe is the city of Uruk. It's easy to observe this area because it's still close to the former Mesopotamian world. The only safe place is the area around Uruk, where the king is going strong and maintaining the environment livable for humans. Oh, nice. What 5-star you see? Northern Mesopotamia has become a kingdom of demonic beasts, while the south has become a mysterious jungle that no one returns from. For humans who survived attacks by demonic beasts, the city of Uruk is the only refuge. Now I understand the situation here. With the rise of the Three Goddess Alliance, the Sumerian city-states have dealt with a devastating blow. Many cities have been destroyed, and many people have fled to Uruk, the center of this world. Demonic Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva. There we go. In response, Uruk's king has dissolved the city of Babylon, and hastily constructed a great fortress known as the Northern Wall of Uruk. In other words, Babylonia has turned itself into the front line for the war against the demonic beasts. It's the last fort protecting the Mesopotamian world, correct? Yep. It's still unknown how the King of Mages influenced this era, but if the demonic beasts bring down Uruk, human history is finished. With the first dynasty of Sumer? All these names that I don't know how to pronounce. The blueprints of city-states is destroyed. There's no certainty in what will become of the human race afterwards. During the same period, Egypt's first dynasty was also flourishing, but they alone can't preserve the foundation of humanity. Therefore, there are two things you need to do. First, search for the Holy Grail of the King of Mages sent to this era and retrieve it. That should give us an idea about his plot. Next, take down the Three Goddess Alliance if possible, although that fight should belong to the people of this era. If we do nothing, the foundation of humanity can't be restored. This task is beyond our ability, but it's what we must do. It's foreshadowing for the Seraph. Yeah. What do we know about the Alliance? What are you doing, Merlin? Get down, nerd! Ah! You just jumped right back up here. I thought they did. I thought I still rated those up. Oh my god, Shadow, you're pushing my mic. Ah! Ah! Okay.
Attack of the cat.
I guess this is my life now. Get off. You're gonna claw into me, aren't you? Ah! Hey. He's up here again. Okay, get in my lap. Not onto my chest, nerd. There we go. Okay. What were you doing, Merlin? I'm just salty because I pulled like 30 to 40 5-star CEs at this point. I mean, you can't have enough of them, except when you MLB them, and then you kind of have enough of them. Unless it's K-Scope. Have you gotten any K-Scopes? Oh, so I ended up with 0 waiver CE from pulling for... Oh, that sucks. I was looking for something under orders from the king. That's also why I was in the Cedar Forest. I was searching for something called the Tablet of Destinies, but I put that on hold so I can guide you to Uruk. Seems all roads lead to Uruk. Merlin, is King Gilgamesh really the one ruling over Uruk now? Yeah, it's indeed King Gilgamesh, the most tyrannical of all ancient kings. Yeah, that's the man. He severed his ties with the ties with the gods because of their arrogance. The most beautiful women and the treasures are his to own. The most irrational and unreasonable king who would just as readily kill his followers as his enemies. So he's... God damn it! God damn it! Please help. Okay.
The cat just wants to come with you to Uruk. Come on.
Okay. Get away from my mic. Okay, you can't do this. I'm sorry, Shadow. Oh. Alright. I think I managed to, God damn it! I was gonna... I didn't even say... Yeah, that's because my cat's kind of sick right now. Unfortunately. So, like, all his fluff all went to his tail still. But, other than that, he's kind of thinning everywhere. Wrap around. Oh. Oh my god! This isn't working. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna kick him out. I'm sorry, I know you want just all this love and attention, but I can't. Alright, now that the Menace of the North is gone. Continue on. He's a historical figure who appeared in the Epic of Gilgamesh, mankind's oldest heroic epic, as well as other Mesopotamian stories. His historical name was Bilgamesh, where Bilga means ancestors and Mesh means heroes. His father was King Lugabanda, a demigod. His mother was the goddess Ninsun. He was a hero born of a god and a human, which made him a combination of the two. Well, I mean, that's 3/4 god. In his youth, he was fond of people, while also being a sage grounded in reason. But he became a complete opposite in his adolescence. He turned into an out-of-control tyrant. He gathered the land's fortunes, demanded prosperity and toil from his citizens, and abandoned the gods as relics of the past. To admonish him, the gods created the being that appeared before us, Enkidu. At least these names aren't Celtic, yeah. Glad that I didn't fucking stream America, because, man, I would have made a fool of myself. Even though I have, like, a lot of the Celtic servants now. Anyway, that battle was a draw. Afterwards, King Gilgamesh recognized Enkidu as his only friend. His tyranny relaxed a bit, and he governed the country while still being feared by the citizens of Uruk. However, I mean, King Gilgamesh matured as a king after gaining a friend, but encountered many trials. Oh, the cedar of Lebanon's story. King Gilgamesh set foot into the holy ground of that forest of white cedars and killed Humbaba, the demonic beast guarding it. Due to Mesopotamia's climate, the country was always in need of lumber. Bringing home quality cedar was his obligation, as both a king and a hero. However, his achievement captured the attention of a wicked goddess. The goddess's curiosity drove her to the desire of all things unusual, beautiful, and praiseworthy. Who was this wicked goddess, you ask? She was Inanna, queen of heaven, daughter of An, also known as Ishtar, and she set her sights on Gilgamesh. I almost said Ilgamesh. The world's greatest goddess confessed her love to the king of heroes. However, King Gilgamesh rejected her. Why? Because King Gilgamesh knew how coldly she treated her husband, Dumuzid. This must have been quite a shock to Ishtar, to be rejected by a man, by a mere human. Furious, Ishtar went crying to her father, who, out of love for her, gave her something terrible. A divine beast powerful enough to destroy the world. Ugolana, the bull of heaven. With it, Ishtar tried to destroy Uruk. The bull damaged crops, made the rivers run dry, and summoned tempests before being defeated by Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Uruk was saved, but by killing the holy beast, Enkidu incurred the wrath of the gods, and for their sin, the gods killed Enkidu. It was, after all, the gods who created Enkidu in the first place. If I put you into this world, I'm gonna take you out! That probably peaked things, but I don't care. Honestly, the Mesopotamian gods' greatest fault was being pushovers to their daughters. Between Enki and the Abyss, Ishtar was given a multitude of treasures. Yes, from that story alone, it's easy to see that Ishtar had pampered upbringing. Right, and the death of his only friend Enkidu was King Gilgamesh's first real encounter with mortality. Death claimed even Enkidu, the mighty king's equal. Gilgamesh in turn began to wonder whether it was possible to conquer death. As a result, King Gilgamesh embarked on a quest for the immortality. He went on the ends of the earth, descended into the abyss, and at its bottom obtained the herb of rejuvenation. However, it was stolen by a snake, right? Gilgamesh returned to the surface and went to bathe while he soaked. While he soaked, a snake crept up and ate the herb. And so, snakes gained the ability to shed their skin, and humans forever lost the chance to become immortal. No one could ever really know what effect that had on the king's state of mind. Anyway, King Gilgamesh returned to Uruk, but because of his absence, the city nearly fallen into ruin. Reflecting on his own selfishness, he tried to restore Uruk. From then on, he never went on quests, instead focusing on his kingly duties. There you have it, the Epic of Gilgamesh in a nutshell. The epic was set down in poetry, so we can only imagine what the truth may have happened. What may have been. Did he really seek out the magical herb because he feared death, or was it because he loathed death? I think it would be interesting to ask the man himself. No, but I suppose he isn't the type of person who would speak freely about his memories unless you were his traveling companions or something. I wonder if we'll ever become his traveling companion. The point is, this is a man who had the guts to call goddesses powerful, though spoiled, as Ishtar, a fool and kick her to the curb. while bragging about possessing the originals, or the original of all the noble phantasms, and having the greatest advantage over any hero. And Gilgamesh, the king of heroes, is an extremely arrogant, cold-blooded tyrant. Remember that. Yes, and that is the legend of Gilgamesh, king of heroes. Was it useful? So what's going to happen? Looks like we don't have to go, or like you don't want to go. I can understand that. After all, I'm trembling with fear too. It's a town in 2600 BC. It's a cold-blooded king in a violent world where might makes right. I'm sure culture shock is inevitable, so you should mentally prepare yourself. Yep. Excuse me, we've got trouble. Demonic beasts that have stayed away from the pack are heading our way. Or straight away. Are you still going to talk? If so, I can handle them alone. No, we'll go. Thank you for pointing them out, Miss Anna. No need to use Miss. But I'd appreciate some extra hands. Woo! This time on the Epic of Gilgamesh. Plot, dump, plot, 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 plot.
I hope you enjoyed the very TLDR version of the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Mm-hmm. That's that makes what, like 3 different things now that we've gotten the TLDR.
It's at that point when you remember that they actually took the freaking research when they convert historical figures.
Oh yeah, this is a history game, right?
It's at that point when like, oh yeah, they actually like do research.
Yeah.
I'd assume they do research.
Oh yeah, no.
Unless they just have like one guy whose entire life he spent reading the Epic of Gilgamesh. Daphne walks up to him and is like, "Do you know anything about Gilgamesh?"
Do I?
No, wait. It's that GIF. 1 second. I have to find it.
God damn it. What was that? Mordred was definitely a homunculus made from his sex clip. Yeah, that's how it worked. That's exactly how it worked.
Wait, I got this. This is the GIF I was talking about. It's like the one guy who spends his entire life studying the Epic of Gilgamesh, only for Natsu to come up and be like, "You know anything about Gilgamesh?"
You got a job now, buddy.
Like that's definitely how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Just goes around asking everybody, "Hey, do you know anything about insert historical figure here?" As soon as the person's eyes light up, he's like, I have something to tell you. Your character, that person's a girl now. Wait, what?
Yeah, well, actually, I'll have you know, your character is now forfeit.
What would their epic move be? Like the coolest thing about them. If you could turn that into an attack, what would it look like? What does this have to do with my historical figure? You'll see.
Just answer the question. Ooh, boy, this is going to be beautiful. Hold on. This is going to be pretty. I get to do an arts chain with Kronos Rose. An arts brave chain with Kronos Rose. This is going to be good. Artoria also totally massacred all the babies born around the same time as Mordred. Yep.
I killed them all, and the women and children too. Killed them all.
Oh, damn it, so close. Leave him alone, leave him alone. Thank you. Oh, is this gonna kill? Okay, good. quite a bit of MP.
These like B enemies are reminding me of Fate Extra now with that one.
The
I already forgot what it's called.
bees.
Oh, Insanity. Yeah.
Yeah.
More like Santa B. Got it.
Their pattern is just like one, they like break and then they just No, it's like their pattern is attack and then break for every single other action.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, then.
Also, shoutouts to this dude having being older, actual waiver, like the older waiver. All right, that should do it. I would think. Maybe not. He doesn't have Magecraft on him. Yeah, it still look like I did it. Nice. Easy peasy. God damn, we still haven't gotten that level 9.
It's scary how long it takes to get that bottom level.
It's like you see it basically almost filled in like any day now. You go to check how much you need. It's like 30k more, and you're like, oh,
huh.
Gonna be.
I was ready for some plot. It's the sex number. What was I going to look at? Oh, that's right.
Stardust, aren't you glad you have the half AP campaign going on for these 0 AP nodes?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's only that much. It's not that bad. It's not bad at all.
Oh yeah, you should definitely get that through Babylonia.
Mm-hmm.
I had an of saying how much bond points got. I'm gonna go find it, actually, before I get started on plot.
I think my highest is Tomic had 2. She's about to go to level 8 bond. I need to do that at least.
I'm pretty sure my highest is definitely Medusa. I think she's really close to bond 8 as well.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Maybe I didn't save it in my. If I didn't, then it's gonna be a little hard to find. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. So the total amount of bond EXP that you get at the through like all mainline as soon as the picture loads, you is 116k, and that's not including like you know, lunchtime stuff. So I should be able to get another level on Cascu, which is good. Probably some other people levels. Anyway, time to get to plot.
It's especially good because it's caster, and
Yeah.
that poor demon pillar is gonna who's gonna die real fast.
Listen, man, Barbados deserves it.
What did he do aside from drop all the good materials? That's not even his fault. He was born like that. The sins of the parent should not carry over to the child.
That sucks. In this town, that's your life is now forfeit. Been 3 days since we ray shifted to the ruins of Babylon. Master, finally reached a rook. Looks like all we have to do is pass through the inspection checkpoint. Wait a second, I'm familiar with this. I don't want to do an inspection, no. The last time a whole bunch of people died and the kid's mom died. We're not going through this again.
No, don't worry. Uruk is definitely more civilized than Camelot.
There's still some distance between us. Maybe we can sneak into the city without them noticing. Hello! Yes, hello. I see you're full of energy. Glad to see that. Never seen you before. Which city are you from? Oh, they're refugees from Gursu. As for myself, I engage in business with the ritual sex permission as you can see. I like to evacuate them into a rook. Are there any procedures I need to follow? That's the sigil of Lady Siduri. You may pass. As for reception of refugees, Nutra's shop in the west of the market should be good today. We just received word that the storage space on the second floor is opening up for refugees. Daily necessities can be picked up at each gate. You can register as temporary citizen at Rana's brothel. Please go there if you're planning to stay for more than 2 weeks. You must be tired from your long trip. Get some rest first. Welcome to the city of Aruk. We're fighting to survive, and we spare no efforts if it's for the cause. Alright, thank you. Yeah, no. They're really nice. Hold on. I can't turn a blind eye on your fellow traveler. You in the black hood. Yes, you. Stop. Uh-oh. Master, Miss Anna has a blade under her robe. What is it? I'm impressed you managed to walk all the way here with your small build. Here, these are just leftovers, but please take them with you. They're candies my daughter gave me as an afternoon snack. It'd be great if you would accept them. You see, these are a little too sweet for me. If that's the case, I'll take them for myself. Please give a pseudo servant of this card. Yeah, man, this card's great. I'll take one. Thank you. No problem. I was stationed here because of my good memory. I know your faces now, so I hope we meet again, alive. Whether you set forth to battle or return to your homeland, seeing you alive and well will bring me joy. He is such a nice guy. New arrivals, a ton of autumn ale on stock. The newest from Dumazid Brewery. Our ale is favored even by the king. Now's your chance to enjoy its supreme frothiness. Now's your chance. Exchanges over here. Check out our limited time silver exchange package. Right now you get 5 fish silver for 1 sheep silver, and 3 turtle silver for 1 wheat silver. If you're gonna eat at our place, I'll toss in a free roast chicken leg. Bring your own containers. Folks, the West District is seeking personnel to carry clay. Oh god, clay. Those who have muscle should come to a boat station and city canals before sunrise. Looking forward to your help. No, wait, the armory needs people too. At this rate, we'll be sending twigs instead of spears to the northern wall. Those that know how to make weapons, come to the armory. Scaffold can wait until later, I say. We got plenty of aid from the king, so if you come to our place, you can make a fortune. Flowers, this is Meryl's flower shop. I know you must be all busy from the daily battles, but don't forget to put some cheer into your life. Celebrations, gift for your wives. Ask us about anything. This is bustling. The guard is the 313 of Babylonia. So oh god, that's a lot of proof of heroes. I wonder how many I have. What a bustling crowd. Yeah, this is really nice. The soldier earlier on the energy on the street. It's really a city facing the end of the world? And that it is. Welcome to Aruk, the oldest fortress city in human history. Times may be dire, but the city remains lively. Everyone holds their heads high. Smoke from the smithies rises everywhere, and the ringing of hammers echoes day and night. Yeah, everyone is nervous, but they're in a hurry. But they haven't forgotten to smile. Despair has no place in this city. It's bustling with the will to fight and the will to survive. That's not all. Unbelievable. What an efficient cityscape. Look at the map there. Each district is clearly separated by role, and transportation is perfectly linked. Military production, construction, commerce life. It's redesigned to provide for all those things. How is this an ancient city? This is fighting city that is so perfect that it would even work today. It was the face. I can't go back and show it. God damn it. That was the surprised Pikachu face. I hope we see it again. Sumerians started showing up in history around 4000 BC, but their civilization was quite elaborate. It's the oldest human civilization. It began when people abandoned a village-based society hosting thousands, and formed city-states housing tens of thousands of people by pioneering crop production boost through irrigated farming. Of course, with a country that big, the invention of writing and the implementation of higher education in school was only a matter of time. Though they were not blessed with lumber, the fertile lands sandwiched by two great rivers created quality mud, which the Sumerians needed to make clay. That, in turn, was used to build many fortresses. That is Mesopotamia, the land of mud, clay, wheat, and sheep. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure most of them are from logging bonuses. Yeah, the face. That's so good. It's time for learning with Merlin, yeah. I learned this from Persona 3. No, I'm sorry for underestimating it. I assumed it was just a city-state dependent on trade. Good, then we'll save a tour of the city for later. Let's go over to the Ziggurat. The Ziggurat? Shrine and altar for the Mesopotamians. I believe that the giant trapezoidal structure over there is it. Oh, yeah, that one. Certainly looks the part. We're finally meeting King Gilgamesh. Let's head on with all due enthusiasm. Was that the end of it? Oh, that was the end of it. I wasn't expecting that to be an end, but yeah, that song was nice. Nice, like, I can't find the adjective that I want to find for it.
Babylonia has some great music to go along with it.
Why did that open up? Actually, why did that open up?